G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you. But there's two things to mention right off the bat. One, apologies if you can hear a lot of noise in the background there. We've got a big rainstorm at the moment, so hopefully that's not affecting things too much. But the second, more obvious thing is that, yeah, I said we're playing Marvel United here, and we're definitely using that game system, but as you guys are probably aware, I do a lot of homebrew content here, showing off lots of community members' designs and that sort of thing. And one of the members, xnellynelx, he's been designing, amongst other great ranges of stuff that he does, a Sentinels of the Multiverse range of characters for the United system. And with the Freedom 5 box coming in just recently, and we've done a big unboxing of that just the other day as well, we've finally got some characters ready to roll from that Sentinels of the Multiverse universe, I guess. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we've got the painted minis, we've got the boards, we've got the cards, so we're ready to go. So I've been really looking forward to showcasing this for a while, and I thought, well, I'll wait till we get the actual Freedom 5 game come in, and then we'll be able to show it off in all its glory. So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so if you're a backer of the Freedom 5 game, well, this is some more value you can get out of your game, because now you can play Marvel United as well, assuming you have some of the Marvel United core stuff as well. So let's have a look. We're going to be going up against Baron Blade. He's sort of like, I guess, the first sort of villain you fight in Freedom 5. I think he's probably one of the atypical sort of villains here, and here he is. That's right, look at him in all his glory. Painted mini, what? No, oh, hold on, that's not the one. Sorry. Yeah, this is him. That's his younger self. This is Baron Blade. So this is the guy that comes in the Freedom 5 box there. So you can see they're fully painted minis, sort of mass-produced painting style, but still pretty good. And the color scheme sort of matches the United scheme, where you have sort of like this. It's kind of like a reddy orange, orangey reddy sort of color here for the bases. And yeah, he's looking pretty cool there. I like him, Baron Blade. So we're going to put him over here in the location. Now, all of these are designed by xnellynelx. So we've got Mordengrad. I have no idea if that's got anything to do with Baron Blade, but he's wearing purple. There you go. And this place has got some purple buildings, so I figure, it's close enough. He probably hangs out here. Or maybe goes on holidays or something. So he's going to be hanging out there in the villain starting location. And let's have a look at his board. Now, it says here we're going to be going up against him with a team of 3 today. But he's going to have 1 health, but you can see he's got 1 health either way. So whichever number of players you're using as the heroes, he'll have 1 health. But you might be thinking, well, okay, something must be up, and there certainly is. So it says, start the game with this side of the dashboard face up. Alright, so the plot thickens. Special rules. If Baron Blade is reduced to 0 health, the game does not end. Flip the dashboard face down, bring Baron Blade to full health based on the number of players, and continue playing with the rules on that side of the dashboard. Now, I'm not going to do that right now, just because I figure we'll sort of like reveal that down the track. I have played Baron Blade before. I believe he's defeated me. I don't think I've ever beaten him, actually, so I've only played him once or twice, but I sort of remember what happens, but not really, so we'll let that be a surprise to us both. Let's have a look here now. Overflow. So if 1 or more civilians or thug tokens cannot be added to the location, we increase the track. So he's got a track down here as well. And if there are no heroes in Baron Blade's location, his BAM will increase the track by 2. But otherwise, he'll increase the track by 1. So if he's BAMing, he's always going to be increasing the track by 1. But if he's in a spot where he sort of misses landing on you, then he goes up by 2. So I guess he's sort of like busy working on his nefarious schemes, away from prying eyes sort of thing. So yeah, so if he misses you, if he doesn't land on your location, he goes up by 2. And he's got the Terra Luna Impulsion Beam Track, okay, which is a bit of a mouthful. The TID track. So heroes lose if this track reaches 15. So it goes from 0 all the way to 15. So there you go. That's what's going on there. So we'll put that back down. We've got our normal missions here, so we'll put his health on there. We've got our little purple, I figured since he's purple, or he's got a little purple shirt or whatever he's wearing there, we'll put the purple down. So that's our little tracker, we'll put it on the 0, on the space beam, whatever it is, track. And then we've got our mission, so we can either defeat 9 thugs, or we can rescue 9 civilians, or we can clear 4 of the threats from the different locations, and each of those will be counted as a mission complete. If we complete 1 mission, unfortunately we've put him under pressure and he actually starts acting faster than in normal. If we complete 2 missions though, any 2 of the missions, they don't have to be in order, any 2 of the missions we actually make him vulnerable and we can start doing damage to him, and as we can see we only need to do 1 damage to him and that takes him out. However, in this particular game we need to flip the board and see what else happens to us after that. If we can clear 3 missions, then we get to, each character gets to draw a card, which is a bit like healing or buffing yourself up. So there we go. Here's his master plan deck. We'll have a look at that when we get into it. Let's have a look at his threats though. He's got, he has 3 of these mobile defense platforms, which we actually have a handy dandy model that is represented in the other game, Freedom 5, so he's got the mobile defense platform. So I figure if he lands on one of these locations, we can put him on that. See if we remember to do that. But whilst in this location, a Barren Blade cannot be damaged. So if he's in a spot with the mobile defense platform, essentially it defends him, so we can't hurt him. We can destroy the mobile defense platform in that area by using 3 punches though, so we can try and take those out by beating them up. And that's not standard, so normally most threats have the 3 heroics, which sort of balances us out, gives us more things to use our heroic actions on, so we can either rescue the civilians with our heroic actions, or a lot of the times you're clearing threats. But in this particular mission we're going to be having to use a lot of punches because we need to clear the mobile defense platforms, or the other thing we could do to work on the threats is the Blade Battalion. So these are like his henchmen. There's 4 health here representing like the, I guess the brigade of them, or the battalion I guess it is. And they deal a damage. If there's a BAM, they'll deal a damage to 1 hero in this location and each adjacent location. So they're sort of dealing damage in the spaces around them. And just to describe the setup here, we actually happen to have the mobile defense platforms have appeared 1, 2, and 3, and as you can probably see, we also have the Blade Battalions in 1, 2, and 3 spots there. So 2 different types of threats in sets of 3 there. So we also have the thugs we could be trying to defeat with our punches. So now we've really got a lot of things to spend these punches on. The Blade Battalions, the mobile defense platforms, and the thugs as well. Not to mention Barren Blade. That's why I'm happy he's only got 1 health at least to start with there, because that's a lot of punches we'll be dealing out to other things. So yeah, we'll have to make a bit of a plan. Well, speaking of making a plan, I think we've looked at all the stuff we need to for the villain. Let's have a look at the heroes. So leading the way, I think he's kind of like the I don't know, he seems to be all over the art up front sort of thing. So I guess he's kind of like a bit of a leader of the Freedom 5 team. And this guy is called Legacy. Look at him. He's staring at you intently with those eyes. Okay, so he's kind of like a Superman type character. Kind of, I guess seems like a bit like maybe, yeah, kind of a Superman character, I guess. Super big dude. Then we have, this guy's kind of cool, like Frozone. I think he's called Absolute Zero, and he's not an Absolute Zero, he's an Absolute Hero. I think they just got the paperwork wrong, but he's pretty cool. He's all about, it's like, I guess, like if Dr. Freeze was a good guy. He's got all like cold powers. So actually, you know what? I don't think so. I think he's a bit like Todoroki. I think he can do. That's Todoroki from My Hero Academia, Icy Hot. He can do like heat powers and cold powers, I think. So he's pretty cool. And Nelly Nell he's such a good designer. He's really prolific. But what's amazing is he's already designed Todoroki in My Hero Academia United, which is a character that can use cold and heat powers, yet he's done a completely different type of design for this character, which is essentially a very similar character. So he's really good at being able to, tackle these sort of like tropes or these themes and play around with it and try different ways each time he sort of comes up with a new range of heroes. So I'm excited to try this guy out. And now we have, over here, I briefly sort of brought him up and then I got distracted by myself talking. So this guy's name is Bunker. He's really cool. He's kind of like a big walking suit of armor, I guess, kind of like, looks like a space marine. I think he's kind of a bit like Iron Man, maybe a bit like War Machine, mixed with Punisher maybe. But yeah, very cool. Lots of heavy weaponry there and lots of armor. He's got a really interesting system in his deck as well of like upgrading himself and trying to keep the system that he's running at the moment sort of like optimal for the right time and that sort of thing. So we'll have a look at that as we get into it. So let's check out their cards now and see what I'm talking about. This is really the real deal here, folks, because we have not only do we have the villains and we've got heroes galore, we've got locations for this Sentinels of the Multiverse stuff, but we've also got the equipment as well. This is something I haven't done a lot of myself in the ranges of stuff that I've been working on. I'm not really good at thinking of cool effects and stuff for equipment cards, but a lot of the characters in this range do have them. So let's check them out. We've got Bunker. I think I've got Bunker leading the way here, I guess. So Bunker's going to go first, I guess. He does not have any starting hand cards, so we can just... I have taken out their double wilds, though, because we're using equipment for each of the characters, but we'll shuffle them up first, I should say, and then we'll draw 3 off the top. Alright, hope you guys can still hear me with all this rain in the background, but anyway. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So, do we have any special cards here so I can show you what I'm talking about? He's got a move and a punch. Oh no, he's got another... Oh man, he's got 3 move and punches. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Because I think this team that I've got do not have a lot of movement. And I'm really worried we're going to need movement up the back end of the game. And oh man, we've got 3 move and punches straight out the gate. So I guess it's good and bad. I guess we have to use them really efficiently, I guess. He's got this equipment here. Use when you are KO'd. The villain does not activate their BAM or any alternate effects. Draw until you have 3 cards in hand. So it's, I guess, like a sort of like a free revive sort of card there, isn't it? That's really cool. So you use it and then it cannot be recharged. So basically, now I believe there's a different symbol you're supposed to use for that, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe the other symbol is for when you can recharge them. Yeah, I might be getting that wrong. Okay, but yeah, very cool. So he's got a bit of survivability there, and as his different mode cards come up, we'll have a closer look at those and see how they work. Now let's have a look at Mr. Legacy here. Now he's got 2 starting hand cards, so we'll just shuffle the rest of his deck here. Again, we've taken out the double wilds, much to my chagrin. We'll take 1 of those off the top. And he does have some equipment, that's why we've taken out the double wilds. Let's just have a look at what he got here. So he got a punch and a heroic there. Alright. And we've got these 2, they're both starting hand cards. So let's have a look at this first one here. Superhuman durability. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, you can only be dealt 1 damage each villain turn, ignoring any additional damage. Hot damn. Alright, and he's got the heroic there. Now this one, Motivational Charge. I like this. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, at the end of your turn, another hero in your location may draw a card if you defeated a thug this turn. Oh, and you can do a punch. Now I'm sitting here thinking maybe I'm not going to go for thugs. Maybe I'm going to go for civilians, since I'm going to be having to punch a lot of these battalion guys and defense platforms to do the threat mission. So maybe I'm not going to... I don't know. I feel like I'd be spending a lot of punches if I try and do the thugs and the threats. So I don't know how useful that's going to be. I guess it's sort of like it's just handy to have. But yeah, alright, I'll have to make some choices about what I start with there. And let's have a look at his card here. We have use on your turn. Gain the actions of the previous 2 hero cards in the storyline instead of only the previous 1. Alright, and that one can be recharged. Now I think maybe this is the one that needs the symbol for the recharging thing, but recharge, when you are KO'd, turn this face up. So if we get KO'd, alright, we can flip it face up, but we're pretty durable though if we get that other card out there, so maybe we won't be getting KO'd that much, so I guess that sort of balances it out. And then we have, finally, our friend in the fridge here, Mr. Absolute, well, Absolute Zero, I guess is his name, but I think he's an absolute hero. Alright, so, alright, we'll shuffle, 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 because he does have only 1 starting hand card, so we'll draw 2. Alright, let's have a look at this starting hand card here. It says, as long as this card is face up in the storyline, when multiple heroes in your location would be dealt damage simultaneously, only you are damaged. So you can be, I guess, kind of selfless. That's pretty cool. Stop everyone else getting hit. Now, what do I show you first? Let's have a look at the cryo chamber. Alright, so permanent. If you don't take any damage during a villain turn, you must do the following based on your face-up module. And there's a module I want to talk to you about in a little bit. Cold module, draw a card. So if you don't take any damage and you're in cold module, you get to draw a card. Or if you're in fire module, if you have 2 or more cards in hand, you have to discard 1. Okay. So that's sort of like a, I guess, not necessarily an equipment that you're sort of using, it's just like a passive effect, I guess. And then let's have a look at this module, because it could be referred to on some of the other cards we get. So we're going to start with this null point calibration unit. So at the start of the game, place this card with this side up in front of you. So at the start, we get this one. If you take any damage during a villain turn, at the end of that turn you may draw 1 card and flip this card to change to fire module. Alright, so while we've got this in front of us, if we take any damage, we get to draw a card. Excuse me. And then we have to flip this over. Alright, now in fire module, if you take any damage during a villain turn, at the end of that turn, you may punch in your location and then flip this card over. So basically, every time you're getting beaten up, you're flipping this back and forth and getting different effects. So, isothermic transducer. Alright. Cool. Alrighty, right. So, let's have a look at his cards here. We've got a wild. Oh, and we've got something, finally, some sort of effect here. All right, Hawfire. So, 2 heroics if the cold module is face up, or 2 punches if the fire module is face up. Plus, we then flip, so you can choose to actually play this effect to flip the module rather than having to wait for the enemy to beat you up. Plus, you get a movement out of that. Okay. So there we go. We'll put the let's put the module card there, maybe, just to remember that. All right. I think we are good to go then. Well, let's get down to the table and see if we can take down Baron Blade. Okay, let's grab old Baron Blade's deck here, and we'll shuffle. That's right, I said grab his deck. All right, don't get out of hand here, guys. All right, here we go. We'll pop that there. Alright, good thing I'm not a New Zealander. Let's have a look. We've got Baron Blade's first card. What's he up to? Is he going to completely Shazam us? Let's hold that back a bit. I think I've worked out I'm supposed to hold these back a bit further. Alright, if I can hold it steady. Alright, let's see. He's moving 4. Alright, we're all on that location there. He's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on a mobile defense platform, so even though we can't hurt him now, he's invulnerable anyway. I figure that's pretty fun to do. Alright, so he's going to do a BAM. So he's moved around, he's gone 4. The BAM says if there are no heroes in this location, he goes up by 2. 1, 2. So he's on 2. Alright. Then he's going to put a bunch of things out. Uh-oh, I can see an overflow already. So we've got 1 here, 1 over here. These are all thugs, by the way. Remember my whole plan of like going for civilians first? And then he's going to put 2 thugs in this spot, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so he's putting 2 in this spot, but there's an overflow. He only put 1. Therefore, we have to increase the track in another 1, so we're up to 3. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, Bunker, we know what Bunker's got. He's got a lot of moving punches. Alright. I do... Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, whoa. He doesn't have a lot of moving punches, does he? Because he's about to get hit, because we're actually all going to get... Or one of us will get hit. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location. If only we had the... What was this? Oh, no, that's... Well, only 1 hero's getting hit. Alright. Okay, maybe that's not that useful then. Is there anything that's going to hit us simultaneously? Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this and each adjacent location, so it's only ever hitting 1. Now if we had this location and we're both getting hit here, it's 2 separate instances, it's not simultaneous. So that absolute 0 is actually not that useful in this particular mission, I think. Alright, that's something to bear in mind. Okay, now what we can do is we can say, let's have, because the cold module starts in play, if we take any damage during a villain turn, it doesn't say from the villain, at the end of that turn you may draw a card and flip this to change to the fire module. Oh, well I was thinking, okay, be in the cold module so we can do a lot of rescuing, but this gives us a lot more fire, like firepower. Maybe we can go for, I mean, is that crazy? Do we try and go for the thugs as well? That's interesting. How many thugs are out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 civilians. So either way. Oh, okay. Should we take the hit on him? Legacy, I mean, Legacy is, he can block a lot of damage down the track. But he's still taking damage, isn't he? He's just only taking 1 a turn. Maybe Absolute Zero will take the hit. Alright, so Absolute Hero is going to take that hit. We have to lose one of these cards. Let's lose this Absolute Zero one. Okay, we'll put that at the bottom. Alright. Then, yeah. Man, we would... Oh, although we would have got to draw a card. Because we didn't take any damage and we're in cold mode. If you don't take any damage, you must... And then we would have been able to draw a card. So we could build up, and then... Yeah. Maybe we do that. Okay, let's take this card back into hand. Maybe let's have old mate here. Maybe let's have Bunker. And that's right, that'll put some moving punches at the bottom of our deck we could maybe get back. Because we can sort of ignore the first time we get taken out, really, can't we? So that could be good. Ah. Okay. Yes, alright, that's a good plan. So, Bunker's taking the hit instead. Sorry guys, he goes, I'll do it, and this guy jumps in the way. No you won't, I will, alright. And then Superman says, I mean, I'm Legacy, not Superman, I don't know what you're talking about. He says, hey guys, stop fighting. Alright, so, after all that, focus Daniel. We've got, the cold module is still in play. We did not flip to the other side, we didn't take any damage there, but we did take damage here so we can draw a card. Sorry, we didn't take any damage so we can draw a card. If you don't take any damage during a villain turn, you must do the following with the cold module. Draw a card. Yep, okay, so we drew ourselves a heroic and a punch. Alright, okay. I like it, I like it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. As you can see, I really like xnellynelx designs. I think he's got a lot of great, he puts a lot of great stuff into his heroes and his villains. Lots of great interactions, and lots of great decision points. I really like it. So Bunker is going to go first. He's going to draw a card. He got himself a heroic. Oh, interesting. So we could rescue a civilian there, but I really would like to get rid of that first Blade Battalion. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of that first Blade Battalion. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move with Bunker to this spot, so there's still civilians I can do some rescuing with that star later if I want to. I'm going to, before I leave, I'm going to punch the Blade Battalion once. There we go. Alright, I've got to remember that this needs to be reduced though, because that could overflow, couldn't it? Alright, Legacy. What are you going to do, my friend? There's still 3 health there on that thingy. We've got to draw a card for Legacy. So he's got himself a movement. We've got Motivational Charge. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, at the end of your turn, if another hero in your location may draw a card if you defeated a thug this turn. Oh. Durability though. We dealt 1 damage each villain turn, ignoring any additional damage. You know what, I've just stepped into a danger zone with the Blade Battalion on the other side, haven't I? But still, you know what, I think I'm going to do Motivational Charge. The reason I'm going to do that, I want to do some damage here. Cold modulus face up. I guess I could keep the cold module face up. Play that or something. Yeah, okay. So, I want to, with Legacy, I'm going to deal 1 damage to the Blade Battalion, but then I'm going to fly over here, and I'm going to defeat a thug. As much as I want to work on these civilians, I'm going to defeat a thug just to stop the overflow, and then I'm going to, that's it, because I've moved and I've done my 2 punches, but that will allow Bunker to draw a card. Oh, and he's got a turret, here we go, so he's got turret mode. So these are his mode cards. I think he's got 3 different mode cards in his deck there. So if we can play this one, then as long as this card is the most recent face-up mode card in the storyline, so until we play a different mode, we can punch using any action. So we sort of like, every action sort of becomes like a little mini wild where it can be used for punches or whatever it is. Okay, I like it. Okay. So that was Legacy. I'm going to keep myself on track here. Sort of going all over the place, but I think I want to, I've got to draw a card with absolute 0. He got himself another punch and star, and I think I'm going to use those. I did want to use the Hawfire and do 2 rescues, but I think I really, because if I do the 2 rescues, that's great, but then I'm only doing 1 damage to the Blade Battalion, and then they're sort of doing a lot of damage. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to play this one and hope we have the the Hawfire for later. This will allow me to do 2 punches to actually finish off the Blade Battalion. Okay, that works towards the clear threats. Let's put these guys over here. Alright. And, ooh, actually, I forgot to put the thugs out. Let's put the thugs there. Should we put these guys underneath? Yeah, let's put these guys underneath. Alright. And that lets me have heroic still for rescuing, so at least I can rescue one. We're off on our little merry way here. And this way we've done 1 of each, so we can sort of see the lay of the land after the villain turn now about what's going to be out more. Is it going to be more civilians or more thugs? I kind of wish I'd rescued more here, because we could get an overflow here and here pretty easily. We'll see how we go. But we do have an end of turn thing here. So what does this say? You may swap a card in your hand. This is, who is this? This is Absolute Zero. With one of your face-up cards in the storyline. Well, we've put a... I mean, do we... Maybe we just put this one down? I mean, we lose a movement, but it gains us some 2 actions instead. And then we've got the ongoing effect. I don't know if that might come up later or something. When the board flips over, we might be being dealt simultaneous damage. So that could be useful then. So it's now in play. Alright, there we go. Villain's turn, I believe. And now we've got to think about legacy. And we've got to think about legacy on our other turns too, because we're going to be able to use the last 2 cards in the storyline from now on. It didn't really make sense with this last turn because there's only 1 card in the storyline before him. But now we'll be able to use 2. So for example, we'll be able to use a move and a punch. Well, hold on, no, it'll be wherever he plays, plus at least this move, so... Alright, interesting. So we've got to find a good time to use that, because we only get to use it once, and then we have to sort of recharge it by getting KO'd, which is not ideal. Alright, so... Baron Blade. Alright, well he went up 3 last time, didn't he? So we've got to get cracking here. We're not very far along, are we? We've got to get... We do have to work on one of these. If we're going to go for... Blade Battalions, we're going to have to at least get rid of 1 mobile defense platform. Yeah, or do we go for both of these? I don't know. Maybe that's the easier way to do it. Although, but then all these Blade Battalions being out is not great. Alright, well, let's see what he does. We'll have a look at his plan. So, oh, okay, so hold on, he's going 1, 2, 3, 4. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, alright, so he's still on another mobile defense platform. He loves these mobile defense platforms, doesn't he? Alright, so that's where he is now. He does a BAM, so this goes up 2, because he's not in a spot with us. 1, 2, so we really want to spread out maybe, I don't know. Some of their powers seem good when they're in each other's locations though, don't they? So he's on the 5. Oh, I think we're going to get lucky here, because what happened last time was we got an overflow, and that's what drove him up that extra 1, but that's not happening this time. Now, I do also realise, if you're jumping up and down watching this, that I haven't done the other BAM effect, but I'm just going to put these out so I don't forget. I'm going to put these out so I don't forget, and then I'm going to forget the other stuff. Alright, no, we have the Blade Battalion over here, triggering. This Blade Battalion's not hitting anyone, but this one is going to hit someone here. So deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this and each adjacent location. So one of these 2 guys needs to take a hit again. Well. Maybe Legacy can lose the single movement, because we might want that later on, chasing people down. Okay. Alright. So, which means we've had another round where Mr. Coldman did not take any damage, so he draws a card. Okay. So we drew, I think we just drew this single heroic. Alright, so let's get cracking on rescuing these civilians, I guess, because there's a lot of them around at the moment. Okay, so... whose turn? Alright, Mr. Bunker's turn. What have we got? We've got a movement. Oh, no! Oh, silly me. Oh, too late now, I guess. What a silly move to do. I was thinking, oh, that's good. Yeah, what's the harm in that? But I should have left out because it was. I should have waited until this was further back, and then I could have taken out a card that wasn't going to affect the next player. I forgot that Bunker was going to get the next turn and then have to use whatever's here. So I've only given Bunker a move instead of a thingy. Oh, that's silly. Okay, I could have had a punch and a star. Wow, that's a huge misstep, considering I'm about to play a card, or I want to play a card that gives me a move. May punch using any action. Well, look, here, let's do this. Let's make the best of it. Let's make lemonade out of lemons here. So I'm going to play the turret card, because it says, while this is face up, while this is the latest face up mode card of mine on the board, I can use any action as a punch. Is that right? I can punch using any action. So I'm going to use these two movement as punches. I'm going to, oh, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to put 2 punches down on this. There we go. 2 punches down here. I like it. Okay, then that's it. That's my turn, but we made the best of a bad situation there. Now, Legacy. Legacy's going to draw... Now, did Bunker take... I think Bunker was supposed to draw a card there, wasn't he? Yeah. Because he'd taken the damage, but then he'd been sort of healed up by Legacy's inspiration, and then Legacy took the damage, so he should be sitting on 2 cards. Alright, so therefore I should have another card. I've got myself a single punch. Alright, now Legacy. Let's have a look, my friend. Ooh, he's drawn Flying Smash. Wow, okay, so it gives us nothing on the bottom, but some sort of powerful calamity going on here. So Flying Smash, move to any, like, oh, and then punch 3 different targets. Oh, wow. Okay, so that'll be handy for when we're chasing down Mr. Mate here. Alright. So in that case, let's not play that now, I don't think. Let's use this. We can get rescuing, so we'll rescue 1 civilian and we will move and do a punch. Or will we? Maybe let's just punch. Let's punch here, because that clears this threat here. If there are more civilians than thugs in this location, you may ignore 1 damage until the start of your next turn. This is called the block. It's like a big jail cell or something. Alright, well that's not the case though, because we, unfortunately, we've got equal. So if there are more civilians than thugs and you end your turn here, then you get to ignore a damage. Alright, that's not the case. Alright, well, we'll put that under there. Alright, mobile defense platform, number 1 taken down. Alright. So, absolute 0. He's going to draw a card. Now, I like what I'm seeing here. He's got a bunch of stars here. Well, we've got the cold module face up, and I think we may as well use it while we can, because otherwise we don't have a movement there. We've got star. Look at all that. Oh, you know what? We are going to need to get cracking with taking care of this, because, yeah, we're burning through a few movements here, aren't we? Yikes. Okay, so so we can, with that one there, we've got the cold module happening. Oh, then it's going to make us flip, isn't it? Flip your module card. Yeah, okay, well that's alright, because we've built up quite a bit of cards here, so now as we start getting damaged from the fire module. Maybe it's not fire, maybe it's like, is it? It looks like fire here, but I'm thinking maybe it's like, it's so cold, like we're starting to get like burnt by the frostbite or something. I don't know. Alright, not really sure what the backstory is. But he's going to burn these two in this location because those two have to be used together in the same effect. So we'll do that. Oh, no, hold on, don't put them there. Ridiculous. You fool. Alright, put them over here. Alright, so 1, 2. There we go, that's better. Alright, so we did that. Then we've got a punch. I would like to do it on one of these blade battalions, but we're not going to get there, are we? Okay. Oh. What if... I was going to say I want to spread out, but what if I come here and do the punch on this guy? Now this location is... the civilians are outnumbering the thugs because there are no thugs. So I can, with Mr. Freeze here, I can ignore 1 damage until the start of my next turn. Okay. Now this says if you have 2 or more cards in hand, discard 1 card. But this is not a damage. Oh no, hold on. This is it's not a sorry. This only happens in the enemy turn. Okay, villain turn. Okay, I was going to say, oh, maybe I can ignore this damage, but it doesn't say damage. It says discard 1 card, which is different to being damaged. Even though it's kind of the same thing, I think technically you can't use something that ignores the damage to ignore like a discard effect, I think. Alright, I think that's right. So there, he stepped in here. He can ignore a damage now if he wants to. Alright. Plus we've cleared some stuff away. Maybe I should have gone there to clear that though, because that overflow looks bad there, doesn't it? Plus I want to be able to get rid of these guys quickly. Yeah, you know what? Sorry guys. Time rewind. Alright, I'm going to do that instead. So I'll just get rid of that one, put that over there, so that way this one came over here. Alright, so I'm not triggering that, I'm not ignoring a damage until the start of my next turn. So... oh, and this is supposed to be flipped. Sorry, I was supposed to flip that at that point. Now this says, if you take any damage during a villain turn, at the end of that turn you may punch in your location. Alright, there you go. And then flip it back over. Alright, so... speaking of villain turns, I think it is the villain turn, so let's see what they do. He seems to like moving 4 and bamming, doesn't he? Let's see what he does this time. Alright. So... he's moving 3 and bamming. Oh, he likes to change it up now. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So he's not landing on a mobile defense platform, but he is landing on the Blade Battalion. He is going up by 2. What are we on? 5, so 6, 7. He's then... so we're getting damaged by this Blade Battalion, and one of us is getting damaged by this Blade Battalion. I haven't got that durability out yet, have I? Man, I've got to put that out. So, let's have Bunker take a hit here. Alright, Bunker, what are you up to, my friend? I think I want Bunker to do some damage to the Blade Battalion. Yes, so Bunker's going to lose the star. Alright, the heroic. Yep, so we took 1 damage there. Now Iceman has to take 1 of these. Right, what's he going to use? I guess he loses the single heroic. Alright, single heroic. Now, we have to put out some civilians. We're not. I was going to say we're not overflowing, but we are. We are overflowing. 1, 2 and puts out 1, but he wants to put out the other, he can't do it, so therefore we have to go up by another 1. So we're on 7, we're on 8. Okay. Yep. 8. Alright. That's pretty scary actually, he's getting pretty close. Alright. Now. Whew. Well, that was a villain turn. He did get damage, didn't he? So we don't have to, if you don't take any damage, we would have had to discard more cards there, wouldn't we? But that didn't happen. He did take damage, so that's alright. Doop, doop. Okay. If you take any damage, you may punch in your location. Well, I guess I may as well punch in my location. Punch. And then flip this card. Okay, so we did take a damage and then we flip it to cold module. Alright, so we're now back to cold style. Alright. Well, let's see what Bunker is doing. Now, Bunker can use anything as punches. We'll draw a card. Oh, now here we go. We've got another mode card. I kind of wish I had that, kind of wish I had the firepower mode card out maybe later for when I'm trying to hunt down Baron Blade. So as long as this card is your most recent, draw 2 cards during the draw step of your turn. Oh, that's handy, but I'm not going to play it now, you know. I think I'm going to play this. This will give Legacy 2 moves and a punch if he wants to. If he wants to use the 2 latest cards. I keep putting moves out. Okay, oh man. Yeah, I keep spending all these moves. Alright, well, in the name of getting things done, let's do it. So we're going to move once and then punch twice. Get rid of that Blade Battalion there. Got two hits on them. We were able to punch twice because one of the symbols can be used as a punch, but we needed to move with at least one of them. Alright. Legacy. Legacy's going to draw. I think he's going to finally put down you know what, these guys only seem to be dealing 1 damage a turn anyway, and he doesn't damage us at all. So this whole thing, if you can only be dealt a damage each villain turn, ignoring any additional damage, isn't really that helpful. I guess if we got hit by the other Blade Battalion it would be. But I think I'm alright, so I think I want to get just cracking on this, because this will let me work on the civilians and it will let me work on the Blade Battalion. So I'm playing the punch and the heroic. So Legacy's going to go flying in. Oh, now hold on a second. Do I want to use the 2 previous? No, because it's just an extra movement. That's not really that useful at the moment. I only need 1 movement. Alright, 1 move. Sorry, I'm going to punch these 2. Or punch the Blade Battalion. So that goes underneath. That's another one of these little friends. Plus, I've got a rescue. I guess I'll rescue here. I'd sort of like to rescue here, but I guess I'll do that. That's 1. I can defeat a thug in any location. Well, let's do this one. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, Absolute zero. He loves these punch and moves, doesn't he? He's got a lot of them. Doesn't have a lot of actual sorry, not punch and move, punch and heroics. Doesn't have many moves though. Oh, but we didn't give him a move. Oh no. Legacy, what are you doing? Well, what do we use then? I really want to get rid of that other Blade Battalion. I don't like it. All these spots where they're doing damage to us. We've already got rid of one of the mobile defense platforms. If I move, I can do a little bit of work on that. The others can help me, or can they? Can the others help me? They can help me a little bit with doing heroics. This guy can't, but he might draw one. Yeah, I need to get cracking on this. If I'm deciding that this is the one I want to get rid of, I need to get cracking on it now. So I'm going to play this so I can move to it. So that will move. I'll do at least 1 damage to them, and I'll rescue 1 civilian there. So we need 3 more civilians and 3 more damage on the Blade Battalion. Now, yeah, that's all. End of the villain turn. I might even keep these together because they're both, I need to reference both at the end of the villain turn. Okay. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So, Baron Blade. Here he goes again. 5 this time he's going. So he's going to end here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, turn around, he's over here. Okay, so he's bamming, so we go, whoa, we're getting close. Yikes, what are we on? 8, 9, 10. But I think yes, luckily we got rid of the extra thug from here because now we don't have an overflow. We've got 1 here and 1 over here, 1 civilian. He's definitely putting out a lot of civilians. Oof. But now he is he's doing some, so that was, sorry, his ban was to move up the track, but now the Blade Battalion are also hitting Mr. Freeze over here. At this stage, I don't think we need the double heroic. I think we probably want our punch and heroics. So let's put the double heroic away. Got hit by them. There's no other Blade Battalions out. Okay, yep. And that's it, okay. No overflow, luckily. Keeps missing us, doesn't he? Alright, so, which is not good for the track, he keeps going up further. There's no mobile defense platform here, so I don't have to worry about that. So now, we really want to get cracking. 3 and 3. Can we get it done in 1 round? I don't know. The problem is the 3 punches need to happen over here. Do I have the movement to get there? I've got a wild. I mean, he's got to hit 3 separate targets, doesn't he? That's not great. So Bunker's got to draw a card. Decommissioned hardware. Swap the position of any 2 of your face-up modes in the storyline. Oh. Decommissioned hardware. Okay. Remember I was saying I'd love to have that other card late game. So maybe... do we play Recharge now and then play Decommissioned Hardware later? do need to do some rescuing in the meantime. Oh man, okay. As long as this card... What's Bunker got? He's got the wild. If I use this, it's a wild and a punch. Punch isn't going to help him against the Blade Battalion there though, is it? Because he can't get close enough to it. I could just beat up some thugs, but I don't want to waste my punches on thugs, I guess, although we don't want to... Could help get rid of some overflows later in the game. Rescue, punch. What's Legacy going to be able to do? He's got the wild. He could rescue again. Yeah, getting closer, don't I? Yeah, maybe let's do this. Alright, so I'm going to move, so at least I'm getting closer to this. Punch. I guess if we're working on these thugs, we could draw a card later in the game too if we did that. Okay. So I'm going to move and punch. Now my mode is different. So my mode is now recharge. So I draw 2 cards in the draw step. Okay, 2 cards in the draw step. Alright. Now, so I just did that. I moved and I punched. Mainly because I don't think I'm going to get this done in this round. I think I'm going to have to like... absolute to 0. I don't think he's going to have enough punches to get it done because these guys are just a bit too far away to help him out with that. So I'm going to draw a card for Legacy. Ooh, having a wild is good. Having a wild is not bad. Maybe we can do it. But I figure Bunker ending there can get a bit closer. I'd like him to be able to stay here and deal this extra damage to a thug, but I think that's alright. Now, so Legacy can now use a wild, and a punch if he wants to. Wild, and the punch will just do 1. But then that would be enough, wouldn't it? Wild, punch. Or do I use the wilds for a bunch of rescuing? Well, there's so many civilians all over the place. We could easily rescue the civilians later, but if we do the rescuing now and we have to punch later to finish those guys off, then whoever punches them is going to be giving a punch to the next player who might be able to then attack Baron Blade. So let's do that. I think what I'm going to do instead is now I don't necessarily want to use this Legacy ring then. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do actually. Maybe we'll get KO'd anyway. Alright, so let's flip that over. Let's use the 2 wilds to do 2 rescues in this spot. Okay. Plus we can use the punch to punch, and the punch, yeah, we can just punch 1 more of these thugs. And then because we're staying here, we'll punch another thug. We may as well punch over here. That's going to punch that guy. Okay. Now, what have we given ourselves with Oh, yes, absolute 0. Now, hold on. What mode are we in? No, we're in cold mode. Oh, no. Alright, well, what have we got? We've got a wild. If only we were in fire mode. Alright, so I'll keep the Hawfire. Another one of those Hawfire cards. I'll keep that for maybe down the track when we're trying to hunt down our friend. And let's play this one, because this will allow me to do at least 2 damage here and do the final rescue that we need to put him under pressure. I wish I could put him under pressure and put him vulnerable in the same turn, but not to be. Alright, there we go. So, we are getting close. Alright, now, hopefully we've given ourselves enough time, because I think we should be able to take out that Blade Battalion there pretty easy. Alright, so we've got to see what he has to say about that, though. Alright, we're not ending our turn in a spot that has end of turn effect, so we don't get any bonus there. Did I draw a card? I did draw a card, didn't I? I did. Yes, I think I did. Alright. Yep. Because we've taken it. We were up to like 5 cards or something, but we've taken a couple of damage, I think. Alright, so Baron... Oh, he's doing something scary here. What's he doing? This is not our regular scheduled program. Alright. So he's moving 1. Oh, he actually lands on someone. He does a BAM. So the BAM in this case only drives the track up by 1 because he's in a spot with us. So 1. Goes up to 11. Now, the rest of the BAM is that the Blade Battalion, I think it's going to hit both of us here. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this and each adjacent location. Yep, so Mr. Freeze and... Mr. Freeze, I guess you'll lose your Punch and Star. Bunker. What have I given Bunker? I haven't given him any movement. I want to keep my decommissioned hardware though. Oof. But then am I going to need stars in the next round? But if I can swap the position of my... Oh! I think I will be able to punch with that. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that he takes that hit. Takes that hit. Well, we're getting down pretty close here with these KOs. Until the start of the next villain turn, the first damage Baron Blade would be dealt. Each hero turn is redirected to the active hero. Oh, backlash field. Okay. So that's not too bad because we're going to have to spend at least a turn or 2 still getting him vulnerable. So we might get 1 hero being able to actually do some damage to him. The first damage Baron Blade would be dealt. Each hero turn is directed. Yeah, okay, so that's not too bad. I hope he doesn't draw another one of those though. That would be crazy. Alright, so... yeah, that's it. And he doesn't put any civilians or thugs out, so it's straight onto Bunker's turn. Bunker's going to draw a card. Oh, he gets upgrade mode. Alright, as long as this card is the most recent face-up mode card in the storyline, you may skip your draw step. Oh, I was supposed to draw 2 cards, wasn't I? Because I've got, what is it? Recharge mode on. Alright, so I'll draw. So I've got myself another Heroic, which is fantastic for this phase of the game. Just great. That's just what I wanted. As long as this card is face-up, you may draw. Skip your draw phase if you have at least 2 cards in hand. If you do, this turn you can use the symbols at the bottom of the previous 2 hero cards. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. I think I want to play this decommission hardware though. Yes, I do. Oh no, but that's going to mean we're sort of attacking him with Not much, but I guess that's the name of the game, isn't it? But we can get invulnerable now. Because if I play this, swap the position of any two... Oh no, I was thinking I was going to get a movement. I was going to swap this, but it's not going to do that. Do I still want it though? 2 stars and a punch. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to swap the bunker card with, the turret mode with the recharge mode. So now turret mode is the latest. So now I've got 2 heroics and a punch, but I'm going to use 1 heroic to rescue just to clear that away, and 2 punches to put this mobile defense platform on very shaky ground. That's what I'm going to do there. I can't move to get here and help out our friend Mr. Iceman or whatever his name is, but that's okay. Alright. Although I've just given myself a heroic, which isn't great. How am I gonna... Alright, well let's see what we draw here. We have... Oh! Is this... Oh my goodness. Move. Ah, man. And punch a single target in your location twice. But we don't have the movement to get there. Ah, alright. Oh, you know what I was forgetting? I think I'm supposed to have been drawing a card a few times here. Maybe at least one more. No, I can't remember if I punched a thug though. I probably was punching if you defeat a thug this turn. Well, too late now. I can't remember if I'm supposed to have maybe healed bunker once more with that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, what are we going to do? Because we're not going to get another turn. It's absolute zero is actually not going to get to do anything about the Blade Battalion there, which is potentially disastrous because if someone gets KO'd now as well, that's twice up the track. That'll be actually, we would lose, yeah. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. And there's a few spots that could overflow, or one spot that could overflow really. But I guess I could move to any location and just annihilate the Blade Battalion there. But then I'd be giving the next player nothing to do on their turn apart from... Yeah. Might be worth it. Alright. Alright, I'm going to fly in and I'm going to damage this. I can rescue this civilian because I've got this. That's the last of the thingy, so he is now officially vulnerable. Okay. Vulnerable villain. So we've got to deal 1 damage to him, and then that doesn't end the game, that just flips the state. So look at, we're pretty far into the game here too. Oh, this is this maybe not as good as I was hoping. Alright, let's see what we can do. That's it. We ended here. What does this let us do? You may swap 1 card from your hand with one of your cards in the storyline. Oh. Yes, thank you. Have we got something that's, well, actually, hold on. Let's swap a card from your hand with one in the storyline. Well, a heroic is better than nothing, I guess, and this would mean we can only be dealt 1 damage a turn? Or do we grab something big, like a Do we have a move and punch? I'd love a move and punch. No. Moving 3 different targets is not great at this stage if we're just trying to get him once. I don't really want that back in my hand. And a heroic isn't the greatest thing for absolute 0. It's not really going to help him that much, is it? No, I think I'm going to not do that. But what I will do, I'll take the... May as well take a punch and a move. Sorry, a punch and a heroic. It's better, right? Okay, I'll do that. So, swap 1 card from your hand with 1 of your cards in the storyline. So at least that's in there now, and it means that we can only be dealt 1 damage a turn for legacy. Alright, that feels like it's not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, what's he going to get up to? So at least now we're past that phase here. Oh, hold on, and we did take a damage, so we don't have to worry about this. Hold on. Is this if you take a damage? Yes. Oh, hold on. We did take a damage with Cold Man, didn't we? So, and that was that. Have I? How many times have I forgotten to do this? I can't remember. But anyway, I think I'm supposed to flip this. Maybe I'm supposed to be back on the other cycle now, but yeah, it is what it is. Because we took a damage in that turn from the thingies, so therefore I'm supposed to flip to the fire module. If you don't take any damage this turn, yeah, okay, so I took a damage. I'm supposed to draw a card and then I flip to the fire module. Oh, look at that, I've got another Hallfire. That's cool. I think maybe I missed a trick there. I think, although maybe there was at least one of these where he didn't get hit because he wasn't standing next to one, but yeah, I think maybe I was supposed to flip it over again. I'm not sure. Okay, now if I take a damage, I can do a punch. Okay. Is this what he's doing now? This is what he's doing now. So he's not... Oh, man, he's not moving. He's too far away from me. Oh, that's not good. That's a shame. Holy moly, he's putting a bajillion things out. So hold on. Oh, my goodness. So he's not moving. He's going up to 13 because he's not in a spot with us. Then he's going to put 3, he's going to put 2 things out here. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, he's putting 2, oh my god, that did almost overflow. But he's definitely getting, an overflow here. So that's going to drive it up to 14. Oh my goodness, we're 1 away. We have to take him out now. If we don't take him out now, it's game over, definitely. I don't know what's going to happen with this track on the other side, but we're definitely going to lose next turn. Okay. So good thing I've given my teammate nothing to work with. That's fantastic. What a plan. Yep, nope, I can't do anything about it. Oh, I need another movement. I guess all I can do is... What am I on? I'm on hot mode. Hot mode. Well, if I play a movement, that gives Bunker the movement he needs to get there. So let's do that. Play that one. I'm in hot mode, so I have to... do 2 punches. Let's go here and punch. And I guess get rid of that. Oh, hold on, that's the end of turn effect. Advance the villain turn by 1. Advance the next villain turn by 1. No, we would lose. Nope, nope, definitely not doing that. Okay. Definitely not going to take that one out. So, in that case, let's put this guy back. Do I still want to go there though? Because I can help people. I could come over here and get rid of this platform. Or I could come over here, at least punch this guy. And then I could use my frost powers in case he starts doing more damage to protect Bunker or something if I'm nearby. Maybe. It probably would be good to spread out and be over there just in case for a future turn. Maybe I come over here. Maybe I put 1 down on this. Or do I do 2? Maybe there's a good effect under here. You may discard a card to deal 1 damage to each villain and henchman in this location. Nah, I don't think I do want to do that. I'll leave that there. Okay. Alright, so we've moved and did 1 punch, but we didn't finish that one off. Alright, so in that case, it's time for my good old friend. I'll just check the camera. Still recording, that's great. Alright, it's time for our good friend Bunker. Okay, Bunker. Now we've given you a movement, so can you please just do what we want you to do here and do some damage? So I've got to draw a card. Oh, we've got a wild. Interesting. So, the thing is, while I've got my gun out, all I need to do is play a heroic, and I could move in and still punch him because I can treat this as a punch. But then I'm giving the next player a punch, whereas if I use the... Yeah, okay, so not the master plan I thought it would be. If I play this one, I can use the last 2 cards, which is not great at the moment, so I won't play that. I will play this one. Was I supposed to do anything about drawing cards or anything at the end of my turn? Only when it's the villain's turn, right? Well, hold on, I just survived a round here, didn't I? What happens here? I just survived a round while I'm in fire mode. I didn't take any damage, though. I didn't take damage in the villain's turn. Because there were no battalions to do any damage. Alright, so that's fine, I'm still in hot mode. But this says if you don't take damage on a villain turn, you must... Oh, I must lose one now because of the fire mode. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Bunker. Yeah, he's going to play this. So he's going to step in and he's going to punch Mr. Baron Blade in the face. So, that's 1 damage. Now we get to find out what happens next. So, we're on 14, we have to remember that, so just in case. So, if he's reduced to 0 health, the game does not end. Flip the dashboard face down, bring Baron Blade to full health based on the number of players, and continue playing on that side of the dashboard. Yep, I guess we just do it. Okay, flip that over. Start the game with this side of the dashboard face down. Alright, we don't have to worry about that. Alright. When this... Actually, let me stand up and hold this in front of the camera. It's probably a bit easier here. So let's have a look here. So, start this, and basically he puts on a giant suit of armor or something here, so he's pretty cool. Alright. Start this game face down. Alright, when this side of the dashboard is flipped face up, return all cleared okay, so not the battalions. Okay, that's good. Mobile defense platform threat cards into play in locations with no threat cards, starting with Baron Blade's location and then going clockwise. So he's going to be invulnerable in that spot. Oh, man. If this dashboard was flipped during a hero turn, that turn ends immediately. Do we still get to do our end of turn effect? I guess not, because it's going to get... he was there, wasn't he? So, yeah, it's going to get covered anyway. When a hero is KO'd, Baron Blade doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, he plays another Master Plan card face down. Oh, so now he's going to start racing the deck when he KOs us. Uh-oh. Overflow. If one or more cannot be added to a location without a threat, return a cleared... Oh, man, he puts the mobile defense platforms back out. And then deal 2 damage to a... He does 2 damage, but to 1 hero. Oh, no. Alright, he's going to have 6 health. Uh-oh. Alright, so he's going to have 6 health, but we can't do anything to him in this spot. So, he's here. Bunker's turn ends. I'm going to use this version of Baron Blade. This is Vengeful Blade or something like that. It's not quite exactly the same as the picture where he's in the big suit of armor, but I figure he looks like more menacing here. And I figured what we'll do, we'll put him on his little thing here too. We've got to get the dig into here and find the mobile defense platform too. But you can see, I think I remember this from the last time I played him, so there was a reason I was trying not to push these over just yet, because I want to be able to sort of get rid of them if I can quickly. But then they're going to keep coming back out, aren't they? So that's not great. Alright, but he's here for the moment. So he's landed there, but he's about to have a turn now. So he's going to move off, but he might land on one of those spots anyway. We'll find out. But yeah, we could get some more mobile defense platforms turning up here too. Alright, well, that's going to be tricky. Alright, but we've got to take 6 health off him. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and nope, that's 5. 5, 6. Alright. Alright, so Bunker's turn's over. We are straight into Baron Blade, and he has... Alright, so he's got a few turns. I thought we were a bit closer to the end than we are, but this could get out of control. Oh no, is this that same card? No, please no. Oh, it is too. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. Hasten Doom. That's different. Alright, he's moving 2. So 1, 2. He's in a spot. Let's not confuse ourselves with the mobile defense platform. He's there. He's not vulnerable, or he's vulnerable at the moment. So he moves 2. He's going to hit poor old Legacy here. Hasten Doom. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Baron Blade's location. Accelerate the next... Oh no! Alright, this is bad news. Alright, so... Or is it? How does that work? Accelerate the next villain turn by 1. Oh, I'm not actually sure. Okay, so hold on. So he's moving. He's not actually putting out any civilians or anything, but he is going to... So he does his BAM, which is 2 damage, right? 2 damage to 1 hero in his location, which means Legacy has to take a hit. Now, poor old Legacy has... Oh, what's he got here? But he's got this thing here. Where's Legacy's card? Alright. As long as this card is face up, you can only be dealt 1 damage each villain turn. Ah, so not for each effect, but... So in the entire turn, ignoring any additional damage. Oh, okay, so I think he gets to block this. So he's come in, he's doing 1 damage to 1 hero in the location, then he would hit everyone in the location for another 1. But... that's... Yeah, so we're only going to get hit once. I think I'm going to lose... the punch and the star. Even though the punch could be used for the next character, I've got a double punch here, plus I'm giving someone a move. I think I'd rather have that. So Legacy's got that. He's not getting KO'd just yet. So he comes in there, he hits us. There's no Blade Battalions hurting us. He's in a spot where he's vulnerable now, so this is where I want to take him out. Oh, man, he's going to get to move straight away though out of there, isn't he? That's a shame. But, accelerate the next villain turn, yeah, so we're going to get essentially 1 turn now. So we've got Legacy. I think unless I draw an awesome, even better card here, I'm going to use the Back Fist Strike to punch him twice. And I've just drawn myself, well, a punch and a heroic. Now, I think I'd rather give the next character a move. Although a punch would be handy for clearing out any mobile defense platforms, wouldn't it? But yeah, let's just do this. Alright, so we're going to hit him for 3 damage in total with the wild here. Now I'm wishing, man, I wish I'd, although, yeah, I would have only got another move there, wouldn't I? Yeah, okay. Oh, and actually before I do anything else, I did not take a damage with Mr. Absolute Zero, so I think I'm supposed to take a damage. If you have 2 or more cards in hand, discard, yeah, so... Do I keep the Hawfire or the punch? I think I'm going to keep the Hawfire. Okay. There we go. So 3 damage, he's down to 3. Can we take him down? Alright. Oh, we just got to get him to land on a spot without a mobile defense platform. But even if it overflows... Oh man, okay. Luckily we're not 1 away from death on the track, so at least the track is a moot point now. We'll put that out of the way. Well, but it's his turn now because we accelerated the villain turn, so he's going again. Alright, what's he up to? I don't really want to know. Unless it's good for us, that'd be great. Okay. Oh, 5. Oh, 5 and Hasten Doom again. Alright, so hold on. Where is he? He's here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Well, hold on a second. He does a BAM. Doesn't hit anyone. It only hits... Deal 2 damage to 1 hero in his location. Lucky. That's it. Okay. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. Nope. Accelerate the next villain turn. Yikes. Okay, so he's gonna go again here. Oh, and we are gonna get some problematic stuff happening here because Absolute Zero is about to KO himself. So that goes there. If you take any damage during a villain turn, at the end of that turn... No, it's this bit here. Oh no, hold on. He's not about to take damage. If you have 2 or more cards... Ah, so we can't, like... We can get ourselves down to 1, but we can't actually take ourselves out with that. It just makes us very vulnerable. Okay. Alright. Alright, am I close enough to get to him? I think I am. I can do 2 damage to him. But that won't be... Oh, no, I can't. I can do 1 damage to him because I'm going to have to take out that platform, aren't I? Okay, so... Not taking damage there. That's happening. Accelerating the villain turn. No one else is getting KO'd. It is Absolute Zero's turn, I believe. Yes. So let's see what we draw. We've drawn ourselves a heroic, which is not amazing. Warfire. Let's do it. We're gonna... Oh, wait a second. No, we used Hawfire over here, didn't we? What did we use that for? Did we use it for heroics or for punching? I think we used it for punching, didn't we? I think we used it for punching. Yeah, we did, because we came over here and we put 1 punch on here. So we were supposed to flip to our cold module, in which case then there was 1, 2 turns where we were in cold mode, and because we were in cold mode we were supposed to draw a card. So alright, so we'll draw. Look at this, now we're going to have a hand of heroics. Oh, okay. We definitely don't want to use this now. That's awful. I can't do anything in my turn. I guess I could get rid of a mobile defense platform. It's the best I can do. Contribute a punch. get rid of a mobile defense platform, although I think another one's going to probably pop up. But if we get rid of that, okay. And we may as well rescue in that spot. Actually, you know what I probably should do is contribute the punch towards these guys, and hopefully we can heal up. Yeah, okay. So that's another one of those gone. But we can move. Which effect do I want? I can swap a card in my hand with one face up one in the storyline. I can discard a card from my hand. At this stage that wouldn't be too bad. To deal damage to a villain and a thug in this location, nope. I can swap a card from my hand with one of your cards in the storyline, with one of your face-up cards in the storyline. I think these are both the same effect, are they? So where do I want to be? I guess I want to be here. And yes, I will swap. We got like a what have I got with absolute zero? Oh man, maybe take another Hall Fire just in case. Okay. And hopefully I can hold on a second, why don't I because I'm in cold mode. Why don't I leave? Why don't I use the Hall Fire to... because it lets me flip back to heat mode. Yeah. So I'll use it. I was here. I have to put the mobile defense platform back down. It was on 2 health. Or it was on 2 fists were on it there. And I think I rescued... did I rescue from here or here? I think I rescued here. I can't remember. So if I'm playing those two, why don't I maybe use the Hall Fire two of those and then step in here. Okay. Yep. That way I can still do the swapsies. The other, oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm still doing the same swap. Yep, getting another Hall Fire out. So now I can use this one for the punch. All right. Okay. Ooh, okay. You guys following all of that? All right. Now, Baron Blade's turn again. All right. So he's moving 1. Uh-oh. He's got another effect here. Backlash. Oh, the backlash field. So I need to do 4 damage to him. Oh no. Okay, so 1. Oh no, I thought he was going here. He's over here. Oh no, so he's coming over here. This is not good actually, because he's about to KO Legacy as well, and now he's super far away from the rest of us too. So he's KOing Legacy. Then that's going to cause me to get my Legacy ring back though, that's good. Then what happens? When a hero is KO'd, he plays another card face down. Okay, which means he's got how many cards left? Oh, he's only got 2 left now. Yes, okay. Right. Now, what's the latest card face up? Is it the recharge or... Decommission, I suppose. It's the turret one, isn't it? So I'm only drawing one. I think it's Bunker's turn. Alright. Yes, okay. Okay, well Bunker can move, and punch, and that will do nothing except hurt Bunker. So that's pretty useless. But at least I could give the punch to Legacy, maybe. Yeah, let's maybe do it. So he's going to move. Is there any point actually punching him? No, I'd just be damaging myself, right? So I think what I want to do is I want to move and then maybe punch this. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's going to accelerate the mobile defense platform. I want to move and punch this guy, I guess. Oh, and if I go, if I go here, then I can swap my card. What can I get? Maybe I'll swap this for a move and a punch. That'll be handy. Yep, that goes in my hand. Alright. Now, it is Legacy's turn. So Legacy, luckily, is in that location. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can try and do some... Oh man, look at this rubbish. Move, star. I'm not going to be doing much for the next few rounds. And I've got a single punch. So really all I'm doing is a single punch and then hurting myself. So I'll put the move there. I'll do two punches on him. But unfortunately that is not going to do much. Does 1 damage to him. Because that backlash field, and I take a damage. Oh, I think I've already done that. Yeah, I took the damage. Yep, okay. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. I could use this card, but it doesn't give. It's only giving me a movement. So move. Yeah, okay. I don't want to use that then, I guess. All right. So he's going to land on these backlash field, these fields essentially, isn't he? And then, all right. So 1. Oh, it's getting close. Alright, now hold on, that was a turn when I was in cold mode. Was I supposed to draw a card for this guy, maybe? Yes, I think I was. Okay. What's he up to? He is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, he's going to put a thing out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't hit anyone, but he is going to put a thug in each location adjacent. But the overflow one, I think, puts one out in his spot. Which means we're in a big trouble, because now we can't do anything to him. We'd have to do heaps of damage, I don't know, and we're all the way on the other side. So, where is the... Oh, no, wait. There are no mobile... Unless he moves it. If 1 or more tokens can't be added to a location without a threat, return a cleared mobile defense platform to that location. Ha-ha! Get out of here, Baron Blade. Okay, I was just thinking, oh no, we're going to have to get another one, put it down here. And then I was thinking, oh no, maybe he moves them to that spot. But don't get any ideas there, Nell. I don't like that. That's not good. Don't do that. Okay, because I think we've got him if we can do this. Okay. We're in... Are we in cold mode? No, now we're in fire mode. So we wouldn't have drawn a card. In fact, we would have taken a damage. So let's lose this one. Yes. Because we're in... fire mode. Yes. That was the whole point of using cold mode, so we could get him with fire mode this turn. Alright. And that's what we're going to do. So we have a movement. And with our Hawfire, we're going to come in and burn him up. We've got a punch here as well, but we've got the two punches. and we only needed 3. And I think, unless you guys spotted lots of mistakes there, like I said, I think there were some moments where I might have forgotten to do the flippiness, but I think we sort of caught up with the stuff at the end, but there may have been one or so over there. And I may have forgotten to do Legacy once or twice with his motivational charge there, but we managed to take down Baron Blade. Yeah, man, I cannot get enough of this United system, and like how clever the different homebrew designers out there are as well. So we've got like such a talented team of like designers with the Marvel United game itself, and then we've got designers like xnellynelx who are making like entire systems here. And I don't know about you guys, but I love these characters' abilities and like the ins and outs of them and that sort of thing as well. And just the different puzzle they create is a lot of fun. And this finally having Freedom 5 now with these cool painted minis and a whole new sort of range of characters to run around with, a different skin on the superhero genre. Yeah, super fun, and it's going to be fun sort of mixing and matching the Freedom 5 team, you know, having them travel through a portal and rubbing shoulders with the DC and Marvel crews. That'll be fun too. So yeah, I had a blast. So well done, xnellynelx. I really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to bringing more of your Sentinels of the Multiverse characters to the table as well. There's a whole range. He's got at least I think 3 villains, maybe 4 villains. No, hold on. He's got maybe 5 or 6, because he's got Baron Blade, Omnitron, Citizen Dawn. There's General Voss as well, and then there's a big kind of nature spirit or something like that as well, and there might be another one as well. But yeah, there's a bunch of villains already. So if this sort of piqued your interest, there's plenty here. Like there's not just 1 or 2 villains and a couple of heroes. There's a whole full roster of heroes and more on the way. I'm really hoping to see Nelly put more of the characters from here. I think we've got about 7 of the 12 in here already have hero decks available from Nelly, but I'd love to see the whole 12 in here. And then he's also expanded out into the rest of the Sentinels of the Multiverse range, which is not covered in Freedom 5. But yeah, there's a whole range. So if you like that background of that Sentinels of the Multiverse sort of game system, yeah, he's got characters that you might be familiar with from that as well. So yeah, lots of really cool stuff there. But boy oh boy, I'm going to be having fun sort of exploring this. I've been really waiting to sort of print off the cards and get the whole set going, and they sort of all arrived just in time for the Freedom 5 stuff as well. So yeah, so now I've got Freedom 5 and I can get 2 games worth of content out of it, thanks to Nelly as well. So that's awesome. I can play United and I can play Freedom 5, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and looking forward to showing off more of Nelly's stuff. We've got some Overwatch characters, villains and heroes and things like that that I'm going to be showing off soon. Looking forward to showing off some Mortal Kombat stuff from Norlith. I want to get my G.I. Joe stuff to the table as well, but this was just the tip of the iceberg. So so to speak, the tip of the iceberg. There we go. He gets the honors today. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time. I'll be back with another regular official content Marvel United Season 3 villain battle at some point soon as well. Look out for some other sort of homebrew projects and that sort of thing as well in the works, and who knows, we maybe even get Freedom 5 to the table at some point as well. So we'll see how we go. All right, well, thank you very much, guys. Me for Monkey out. See ya.